Yo. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood. Joined once again by the mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian, and that dude in the chair, the one and only Shane Husky. What is up, boys?
I'm pretty good.
As you can see, I'm not wearing a tank top today because
No,
it is uncharacteristically cold in California today. It's like 60 degrees.
Wow, did you hear that? He said it's cold at 60 degrees.
60 degrees are cold.
Here in Portland, Oregon, that's cold.
60
That
degrees.
is cold.
60 degrees. Maybe bust out the hot coffee tonight, man.
Oh,
Jesus.
you sure ain't no rum in that coffee? I'm just saying. Some Baileys.
I didn't say there wasn't.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Man, what a weekend, professional wrestling. What a weekend.
I'm pretty excited for about
What a weekend.
for about an hour.
Weekend. Man.
2K22 will be out tonight, and I am excited about that.
Man, oh man.
Hey, man. Props to AEW for Revolution.
Oh yes.
My personal favorite moment of the night was William freaking Regal.
Okay.
Man, that just all the feels. Seeing Wee Willie Winky come out there just made my night,
What the
man.
hell?
Wow. You said Wee Willie Winky. Look, man, I'll tell you. When I saw him come out, I was like, oh shit.
Didn't he train both of them?
Yeah, he was instrumental in training Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Brian Danielson. Whatever. And when he slapped the shit out of both of them, I was like, yep. Murder Pop is in the house.
Yes.
Mike Ross.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Just like this Monday Night Raw. I mean,
oh man.
I was there, then I wasn't there, then I was there, then I
it was
wasn't
back
there.
and forth. There was a lot of things that didn't need to be there, but
It was a good show.
yeah. What?
But once again,
Say
we're going
about
to WrestleMania. We're going to WrestleMania.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Say
this
it.
show.
I really feel like we're doing the old Sega commercials. Say it. Say it.
Say it.
Take up. I'm not gonna say it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna be drugged into this BS. I'm not gonna be drugged into this BS. I would not believe that this show was actually good, even though it kind of was. I mean, it really was.
Yeah. Times 2. This is the second week.
So but I need to tell you this right before we start the show.
Are you okay?
You know what will make me really enjoy Raw? Like I would totally be like 5 stars. I will praise the God himself, Vince McMahon.
I know.
I would do that. If one thing happened, Julian,
if they got rid of the 24/7 bullshit.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that too. But no. One thing. One thing that makes me stand on end. That one thing that makes it so stiff in this place. When it's rock hard and right in front of you.
I'm totally right.
And I'm not talking about your Bluetooth, Shane. I'm talking about your boy Veer finally coming. If Veer finally comes, game over. Raw is a 5-star show.
There was no promo for him tonight. What the hell?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like
on the anniversary
promo, and then we're not going to show a promo.
On the anniversary of the longest reigning and defending the undisputed and the most undeniable promo in professional wrestling history.
Emelina.
Veer is coming.
Veer is coming. Has surpassed Emelina is coming. Man, try saying that 5 times fast.
That's not complimentary. It's not a
the Bluetooth skyrocket. Yeah,
it's not
that's right.
Good thing. It's not.
Bluetooth.
Shout out to my boy Oscar in the chat. Shout out to Mike Rose. Look. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now, okay? Monday Night Raw is actually pretty fucking good.
What?
I mean, they're taking. I mean, quite honestly, I knew all the winners were gonna happen.
Okay, I want to say something real quick.
WrestleMania.
Bodyslam.net, you need to get a shirt made that said Babla said Raw was good.
Man, that shit will sell out in like 2 days. Oh no, I bet Julian wouldn't got one of those shirts made too, just to make me mad.
Oh shit! No, Julian, if you have one of those shirts now, I'm gonna pop.
If he does, I'm just gonna.
Sorry, I couldn't find it.
Oh damn!
Thank God. I was about to give you the Bray Wyatt.
I got excited for a minute. You know, I thought you actually made a shirt. I said, "Hey,
Mike Rose said he'll buy all 3 of them.
Yeah, man, those sell like hotcakes.
Oh man, look at me selling shirts on BuySlam.net. So I mean, let's jump right into this, man.
Yes.
Let's jump right into this.
So we kick off Raw with. So let me just tell you how. Man, I don't want to sing their praises because I feel like next week.
Don't do it because the first time you do it, it's going to be over.
Yeah, I feel like it's like they're giving me the MJF face promo, and like next week they're just going to bloody my forehead.
It's going to kick you right in the dick.
But I'm gonna say it.
Where's AJ?
Don't do it, Julian. Don't. You know they watch this show. You know they watch this show religiously every week. Don't do it.
The Will Cesarius doing a kiss cam because I said something about the Great Khali kiss cam.
You did.
Yeah.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this right now. I don't know if the WWE like watches this show on a weekly basis because every fucking time we say something on this show,
if they start advertising Blue Chew, I'm gonna fucking lose
We'll
it.
do it in a joke.
We'll do it
in a joke. All of a sudden, it's there.
They pick the worst stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for example, the genius ideas I have, like bringing back the TV title, and I don't know, reuniting 3MB. They won't do that. They won't do that.
Okay,
but
so let's just get this out of the way. 3MB is never
says, next thing you know, they're gonna bring back the kiss cam. Fucking kiss cam on SmackDown. Like what?
Right. and then they talk about making history. The girl that was on the kiss cam with them last week, she wrestled on AEW Dark the same freaking time. So it's like, yeah, okay. WWE is listening to our shit.
So
yeah. You got any more?
Don't forget that. That's right. Don't forget the 503 Originals. www.503original.com. That's right. I'm wearing the hoodie right now.
The promo to Wrestling Time ratio has gotten infinitely better. I'm sorry.
We talk about it every week.
Mathematically, that's impossible.
We bash it every week.
Significantly better. And
just because we talk shit about it every week. Think about that for a second.
We used to spread our cheeks, drink some prune juice, eat a bran muffin, and just go to town on them week after week. But now, oh my God, open the show, 10 to 15 minutes of promo, and then a 30-minute match. I mean, and this was like, and it wasn't like a down the crapper throwaway triple threat tag team match. This was dude, let me put this out there.
For the WWE Tag Team Championships.
This was
I'm trying.
Rules clearly defined, rules adhered to tag team championship match.
Ooh,
where they said
good.
You can only tag your own partner. They stuck to it.
Mm-hmm.
They said pin submission. They didn't say anything about count out or DQ, but they actually went through 2 commercials, no picture in picture.
I mean, it wasn't Sammy Guevara. That's why there was no picture in picture.
And we had a clear, definitive winner that was a slick ass robbery.
Wow.
It was a fucking heist.
Almost as slick as spreading cheeks to get Shane's Blue Chew ready.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Julian says spreading cheeks, so
I'm sure you heard that from me.
Man, it was a slick ass heist that I'm so glad it happened because Seth Rollins and his goddamn week had that shit coming. And
I'm not happy about that. Okay, I'm not happy about that. Dude, I like the fact that Seth Rollins is like he's like the Messiah. He's doing the Messiah gimmick. He's doing the Seth freaking Rollins gimmick. He's doing the gimmick where he's
doing all of his gimmicks all into one.
Yeah, he's merging all his gimmicks into one, and he sounds like he's the freaking Joker.
And Drip God.
Bro, I love his it's like one of those things you just want to chop him right in the throat, like, dude, shut up. But
Walter, where you at?
But you know what's great about the finish what was great about the finish was Chad Gable got put into position for the curb stomp. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp, and Riddle is in position to continue to toss Seth Rollins out the ring with his own momentum, still going in the same direction from the curb stomp. It was smooth. It was fluid.
Smooth and clean.
Out, boom, pin, and Randy Orton was in position to grab anybody's leg who tried to break it up. It was a fucking heist. It looked great. And I was just like, they got robbed. They got robbed. They got robbed, but it was fantastic. And it was great to see the heels get robbed every now and then.
Okay, so it was great to see the heels get robbed. But the fact that Orton and Riddle are the friggin' tag team champions again. Just
bro.
I'm okay.
Hey,
but now Orton said
toss the cheeks.
Orton said it.
It's too early in the day for this shit.
Riddle is his friend, which means shit's got to go downhill now.
Bro, which means at WrestleMania, it's going to be Orton versus, that's why I said that, Orton versus Riddle. It's already written down in their inner office memo, dude. Like, that's the gimmick. That's what's going to happen. So next week.
If they can't coexist, they got to be friends first.
What the?
I guess. What the hell?
It is too early for this. We are 13 minutes into the show, and the word booty cheeks and butthole has been said like 23 times. And buttholes.
Hey, Mike, are you asking for a friend, or is there someone like is somebody advertising for Shane here, or what?
Wow.
I didn't put him out to this. I swear.
OnlyFans.com/Husky518, ladies and gentlemen.
OnlyFans. I mean, what?
OnlyFans. So check it out. Here we go.
Yes,
WWE 24/7 title match. Tamina Snuka, because ain't nobody meaner than Tamina, taking on Dana Brooke, the 24/7 champion. And Mike Rose is trying to help Shane get laid.
Yeah, but Mike.
Shane does twice a day. Boom, boom. Anyway,
if you rearrange some of those letters, it looks like it says, "I'm trying to help get salad."
Someone needs to take their ass to Olive Garden. Anyway, so we have Tamina Snuka dominating Dana Brooke from the gate. Reggie's there simping, of course. He's there simping, of course. Shane, you know what that means. Tamina is beating the holy piss out of Dana Brooke, and the whole look. I just want to watch wrestling. Like, remember the Love Connection with Chuck Woolery back in the day, or Singled Out that was on MTV. I don't need to see that shit on the WWE network or on Peacock or wherever. So the fact that Dana Brooke is the only way she's winning matches is to mack down fucking Reggie, and now you got Tamina, and they're out there talking about fans are chanting kiss him with Tozawa.
I can't believe fans were chanting that. Like, what?
Fans were excited. They wanted to see it. It's a novelty thing now.
One thing I want to add that Tamina doesn't look like that she's really enjoying this type of a story.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna make a stand right now for women in wrestling. I've been accused of a lot of things, so I'm gonna make a stand for women in wrestling right now. Women are just like the guys in wrestling. Okay, you don't have to put them in stupid gimmicks where they're making out with each other or they're making out with other people just to get themselves over. Like, people always say that, BJ, you side with AEW all the time. You're always an AEW guy.
Always.
You always shit on WWE. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to shit on AEW for a second. Because that women's match between Jade Cargill and what's her name? Ty Conti, all the kissing that they were doing in that match. Come on, man. Jade Cargill looks like fucking Storm from X-Men. Like, she looks like a legit beast. and Ty Conti kicks all types of ass. You don't have to have them making out and shit like that to get over. Like, that's stupid.
Come on.
Same thing with Tamina and with Dana Brooke.
You don't have to.
You're right. That match should have been on OnlyFans. Look, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring my boy Kenny from the Call It Podcast on, so we can have a four-way.
Is that called?
Get your mind on the gutter, Shane. A four-way dance when it comes to this podcasting game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be right back in 1 minute, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive right into this sacrilegious shit that we call the WWE. We'll be right back.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait. Make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, what up, Kenny? Welcome, everybody.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, fellas?
Hey, you know, let me throw this out there real quick.
What's going on?
Tonight, the WWE was in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Dana Brooke retained the 24/7 championship in Ohio, in her hometown. A champion retained their championship and won a match in their hometown.
That's unheard of. More lately.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure I got a pulse. Am I dead?
Okay, the crowd was this tonight.
Segue.
Yeah.
They listen. The crowd tonight was horrible. The only time they popped was when the Miz came out, and after that they just took quiet.
Well, the Miz came out during his rallied his hometown crowd when the commercial came. So that was good.
Cleveland is okay.
But we're on the road to WrestleMania when AEW puts on a show and it's bomb. So the WWE decides to go to Madison Square Garden, and they tape that for Saturday night's main event, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna call it what it is. There's no way.
We already know who won.
And there's no way you have Miz TV on a house show.
Yep, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So they did that to hype up the Logan Paul, Miz, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio match, just like they're doing right here on Raw. But they keep talking about this Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns and the assault at Madison Square Garden. Like, oh my God, can you believe Roman Reigns attacked Brock Lesnar and laid him out in Madison Square Garden and held up both belts?
Yes, I did. I knew that was going to happen.
That was, yes.
It was so
of course
predictable.
I know that was going to happen. 50-50 booking, ladies and gentlemen.
50-50.
Because on SmackDown, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm calling it. It's like I called 99% of the AEW show the other night.
Mm-hmm.
They had Seth Rollins challenge for the Universal Championship on this Saturday night's main event.
Correct.
So this Thursday or this Friday on SmackDown, Brock Lesnar is going to come and he's going to whoop Roman Reigns' ass.
Oh, of course. That's a given.
50-50 booking, man. 50-50 booking. And the thing is, it's not like, oh man, do you think that this can really happen? No, because the way the writing is, Raw is really awful writing. I'm not gonna say the wrestling is really awful writing. You win, Shane. You win, Julian. It's really awful writing. Because this is some bullshit. Like this whole Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio versus Logan Paul
and he's a cover
Miz.
1542, and he should be put different than this. So.
I'm done with it. I'm done with that. I'm done with Jerry Lawler coming out wearing a fucking Cleveland Browns jersey.
That was awful.
You're from Memphis, dude. You stop it. Okay,
dude,
just stop it.
Right Jerry Lawler came back. Period. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, if there's anybody who just needs to stay, like, just leave him in the warehouse next to the SmackDown fist. I don't need to see Jerry Lawler on TV ever again.
Oh my God! You should leave him in the warehouse and put them off.
All right, Jerry. You're finally out.
Nobody yelling puppies, puppies.
No,
ever again, ever.
That was like 1999 shit.
That was
2022.
2003 when I started watching WWE.
Like Jerry Lawler over here trying to simp for the crowd.
Simp.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Miz comes out, you know, and he's a Cleveland, Ohio boy, and he gets this huge pop, and it's the whole. They're setting up their Dominic versus Rey Mysterio, or Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus him and Logan Paul match. No one really cares. No one really cares. Julian, what do you think?
I thought it was hilarious when Miz said, "I'm gonna do what every superstar from Ohio does, and I'm gonna leave." Mm-hmm. And he and Logan Paul walked out. Every time in Cleveland, what do? We leave, and he walked out. That was pretty damn funny. But aside from that, I mean, I don't know. Cleveland is just one of those towns. I don't know if they're
not a wrestling
town.
No,
they're just a stopover. They do, and whenever they go there, every year it's just
crickets.
Yep.
Yeah, you didn't appreciate Braun.
I mean, people go there, they shit on the Browns, and then they have a show.
Even when they did Beach Break for AEW, that crowd was horrible.
So there's no goddamn beaches.
No, actually there is. There's actually one.
What's it called?
I don't remember it, but I definitely know that there's one. I remember because I looked it up.
Tony Khan pointed it out on the map.
Out there in his fur coat
and what Ricky Starks in his scuba gear. That was funny.
Oh my God.
Looking like fucking dude from Force MDs.
But it was, you know, they're just like, I don't know.
So let's talk about something that was kind of cool. Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa.
And again, the crowd just
they should have put this for another town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should have.
I guarantee you Vince loved what he saw in Braun Breaker tonight. Correct. Just his movesets in the ring. I mean, Ziggler makes everybody look good. You know,
he really does.
He is the measuring stick.
He's so.
But I want to see him in another city that actually appreciates like wrestling. You know, whether it's New York or Philly or Chicago or even LA, where you can get that crowd. Even if they have a show coming up in Dallas for WrestleMania week, right? So I want to see how like the Dallas crowd reacts to Braun Breaker, and just if a WWE Universe crowd can get Braun Breaker and hype him up even more back for the people backstage, he's gonna leave 2.0 within the end of the year.
So I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But here's my thing too.
This crowd is just not with it tonight.
Here's my thing. They talk about
every time when they go there, they just don't respect wrestling at all whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. But then they talk about like the commentators are so stupid. Like I just don't understand. Tommaso Ciampa, this is his first time on the main roster. Really? Because I remember him and Johnny Gargano were on there like several times.
Correct.
And they're talking about Ciampa like he's a fucking dude fresh off the boat. Like the dude's like a friggin' seven-time champion.
Yeah, like when you guys were stuck over in Saudi, him and Gargano were the ones carrying the show for you.
Yeah,
exactly.
The whole NXT roster carried that SmackDown one time.
They made it interesting. That was back when
Ronda also said she was going to be the first person to make Charlotte tap. So.
Like Sasha Banks didn't make her tap out for the Women's Championship
ever.
Remember, WWE thinks everyone.
What it is that the WWE has this thing called selective memory.
Yep.
Like they select the memory they want to remember.
I was even like, but wait, that happened on TV.
Exactly. That happened on a Raw.
Like Harold Corbin being undefeated and never been pinned.
Exactly. That's when they said that, like your wrestling history mind starts going back, and like it felt like that. What was that movie with Tom Cruise that he just like he could look and just start moving stuff around in the air. Like that's what it felt like when he said that. I was like, wait a minute. Like Sasha Banks did that to her on a Raw and won the Raw Women's title when she made her tap out in the audience.
Yeah.
Because usually when WWE does that, it's like it happened on a house show. It wasn't televised.
Exactly, so it didn't count.
Yeah,
they always do this
like on TV or the pay-per-view. So I mean, what the fuck?
Right. They always do this for the newer audience every time that comes in to watch.
But what they're doing is they're saying, "Hey, you person who watches the show, you're stupid." That's what they're saying.
Pretty much. It's not like we have a Peacock service to watch the WWE Network on.
I mean, to their defense, you can't really find anything on the Peacock Network because everything's a freaking is a season.
Yeah, I hate
it.
I
gotta remember back when it was the WWE Network, they had stuff indexed so well.
Yep,
they did.
You could search by
match.
All you had to do was type.
Sasha. Yeah. Bank statement, and there'll be like a bunch of matches coming up.
Exactly.
Tap
out.
I hate the season and
like
the
7 matches pop up.
Yep.
So let's get back to this real quick. They announced Gable Steveson on becoming the 7th 3-time Big 1G champion in history. I don't care.
Okay. But homegrown talent, man.
I don't care, and this is why I don't care. Sure, you won all these gold medals, and sure, you did all this. The WWE signed you last fucking year, and you have yet to have a match. I mean, great. You're still in college. You're getting you're growing yourself as a person. You're getting a college education. That's great. Stop giving him all this fucking play right now, because you know what? In 6 months, you'll forget he's even signed.
True.
He might be in the new ROH for all we fucking know by next year. We don't fucking know. So stop talking about it. And then you know
what? With the amount of money they're putting in him, I think they're giving him. I don't want to say the Mark Henry treatment.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
They're probably going to give him a nice long-term contract, long-term investment. They're going to invest in some of these like higher level athletes just for the sake.
Like the two twin girls that play basketball.
They're gonna use them.
They're gonna make them look like another Bella Twins.
I mean, I think you'd have to shit the bed pretty hard in order for them to cut you and get rid of you, whatever. The twin girls who play basketball. I mean, you're twins. That's a gimmick. You played basketball. I guess you could be athletes and do something in wrestling.
Oh no, the only reason they signed those girls is because they have 1.5 million followers on Twitter.
Exactly. They already had a strong media following already. So
exactly. So Vince was like, let's leech onto these kids.
Yeah.
Like that's what that Neil thing is.
Look at all these followers they have.
But here's where I was getting at this whole thing. They announced Gable Steveson, right? Sarah Schreiber is backstage, and she's hyping up this, that, and the other thing for WrestleMania 38, and she's talking to the Street Profits, who say that they beat RK Bro, they beat Alpha Academy, but they don't have a match at WrestleMania. Why don't you stop with the 30 minutes of the fucking backstage promos and the guys are just sitting in the ring waiting to wrestle their match? Let them wrestle.
Hey, exactly.
I totally forgot Ciampa and fucking Braun Breaker were in the ring.
Street Profits beat Team RK Bro last week for a chance at for a match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless they were
really
stupid.
Well, I mean, the ribs and all.
Your boy Randy Orton with that errant frog splash, maybe hurting his shoulder or something.
They get that Kofi Kingston treatment. We all know about that.
Getting beat by 5 seconds for
it's really awful wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even spell it today. I'm on the Shane shit today.
Yep.
Really
this time I usually can't spell, but now it's bad blood.
Awful wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
really awful wrestling.
I thought it was really awful writing.
I think that It is really awful, but because you got guys that they were sitting in the ring for like fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah, didn't like Montez hold like?
Look, I'll put you this way. I literally got in my car when this match started and went to fucking Carl's Jr. 3 blocks away, through the drive-thru, ordered my food, came back home, sat back in front of my monitor, and they were still talking to the Street Profits.
Exactly.
I was like, was there a match? Did I miss a match?
No.
And then they go to Tommaso Ciampa in the ring with fucking Braun Breaker, and I'm like, wow.
What a good match.
And I like the fact that they put him over as an NXT champion.
Yeah.
Because on the main roster, NXT doesn't exist.
Still the first one to do that, by the way.
Yeah. So you got Braun Breaker you got Rex Steiner. You got Bronson Steiner, Kid Steiner, Steiner Boy.
Braun Breaker.
No, Steiner Boy. That's what we're going to call him.
Steiner Boy.
Exactly. We got Braun Breaker, Steiner Boy in the ring with Tommaso Ciampa as they face the Dirty Dogs.
Hollywood Show Off. Come on. You think
the Hollywood Show Off. I got you.
They need to. That's a better name.
Show the world. It was a good match though.
Of course it was, because Ziggler was in it.
Dolph
and
Ziggler is the
Robert Roode.
And like I said, he makes anybody look
Glory
good.
Show Off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said Hollywood Show Off. Damn.
Dolph Ziggler is the man. And Robert Roode, man, I'm just saying, like,
is it Robert Roode or Bobby Roode? Because they keep messing up his name and he can't get it right.
How about Roberto Roode?
Roberto.
Robbie Roode. That's what we'll call him. Robbie Roode.
They might put him under a mask or something.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it might
don't say that
work out for him.
Listen to us. They
Put him
listen
in
to
a
us.
gimp
Don't say
mask.
that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Don't put him in that
Dress him
Carmella
like he's
mask.
fucking
Fair
Carry
Oh my
Cross.
god.
Don't put him in that
Carrying
Carmella
Cross.
mask. That Carmella wears.
So I mean, they had a really, really, really great match. I mean, they went to a commercial break. They came back. Of course, it was Ciampa got the big 2 count. Roode and Ziggler, they're yelling at the referee. Roode tags in, works over Ciampa for a long time. I really worry about, like, he was giving those knees to the back, and I really worry about Tommaso Ciampa's neck.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude had like 2 neck surgeries, man. They fused his spine. Right. I'm like, man, he's crazy. But Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa won the match. I like that Braun does that one arm body press power slam, because I know tomorrow night, I think he's defending the NXT Championship tomorrow night.
It's a triple threat match
at Roadblock or NXT Roadblock, Street Corner, Street Name Desire. So I don't
Block Party. When does Tommaso Ciampa turn on Braun Breaker?
Tomorrow.
Okay, because that's like his thing.
Can they coexist? The dirty C word. Can they coexist? You know that. Then we got the match that everybody was waiting for. The WrestleMania roundup, the fucking WrestleMania main event match of the decade.
Man,
your boy Omos versus Apollo Crews.
Man, it's not even Black History Month, and we got 2 brothers in the ring.
Even though one of them is supposed to be a heel, and they turned him face.
We got 2 brothers in the ring.
They were making up for all the times that they messed up last month.
Yeah. They were like, we took the belt from Big E, we'll give you Omos and Apollo Crews. How about that? Fair exchange, right?
Fair.
No.
It's the big lots.
They're so big, though.
It's the great value version.
It's the fucking. Oh my God!
With Commander Aziz.
Wow. It's the market value. It's not even the Amazon Prime. It's the Wish Black History Month Wish match of the week. Apollo Crews versus Omos, and
this must be like Kevin Hart sharing the stage with Mike Epps.
It has to be.
Like, what the fuck's he doing here? Like this dude, this guy right here.
What is he doing here?
Oh my God, who's the other Vince McMahon? Who keeps it in her mic?
Dude, like, I mean,
what do we do to deserve this match? I just want to understand.
I don't know. It didn't make any sense at all.
I mean, I didn't do anything wrong.
Nigerian gimmick, and I got like the real Nigerian. Like
you got the Nigerian fucking royalty.
Nigerian.
I got the gimmick, and then I got.
Hey, I just know one thing though. When Omos chopped him in the chest, his Nigerian accent went away real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it!
He spoke the clearest English I ever heard.
Ah, shit.
Oh, he spoke the clearest English I've ever fucking heard in my life. That's your WrestleMania match right there, bro. I guarantee on the WrestleMania the kickoff show, it's gonna be Omos versus General Aziz or Colonel.
Wait a minute, didn't Julian kind of book Omos versus Aziz at one point?
He sure did.
And
Julian,
this
is all your fault.
It's all your damn
it, Julian. What is wrong with you?
You know they watch us. Come on now.
You know they're watching.
If I did.
Oh my god.
So there's just a rumor.
Actually, I made it a triple threat match.
Oh, Veer.
Jesus Christ. Oh, with Veer.
He said great colleague too. I totally forgot.
Great colleague. That's a great
colleague. Yeah, great colleague can return. Who can be the most biggest man ever? Big man slapping me.
Well, I mean, that was their big meaty man slapping. Speaking of big meaty men slapping meat, let's talk about the Hall of Fame class.
Woo, man.
It's time.
It's time.
Mm-hmm.
It's Vader time.
I can't even
it's about time. It's about time they put him in.
Finally, Leon White gets into
about time.
But, did you hear the rumor?
Steiner Brothers?
And Sharmell.
Rick and Scott. Who gives a shit about Sharmell? What?
Listen,
why is she in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know, but she's getting in there before Miss Elizabeth, which is sad.
Look, Summer Rae is a fucking living legend, okay? Summer Rae is a living legend, okay? So Sharmell's getting in the Hall of Fame too.
Shut up.
Yeah, you look at the list. If you look at the list of people that they put into the Hall of Fame, you would think that if maybe you might have forgotten that maybe like Miss Elizabeth will be on this list. She's not. Then you put Sharmell in here before Miss Elizabeth, which is crazy to me.
And what the fuck has Sharmell done?
Nothing.
Did they put in Sapphire?
No.
And
she was just a common man working. You know, she was Dusty Rhodes. She's doing it.
They put in Sherry Martel.
Did they put it?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. She was in 2006.
Okay.
But the point I'm making is Vader finally gets into the Hall of Fame. Even though WWE shit on his career while he was there, thank God they're doing something nice for him.
Yep.
He was Baby Bull Van Vader in Japan, and the WWE never really understood Vader's gimmick, like the whole putting the helmet on and the smoke shit. They never got it. But New Japan sure as fuck got that. It was awesome. Cool I marked out when I seen Vader hit that moonsault in WCW. His feud with Sting.
As a kid, seeing him come down the ring, dude. It really was like dude is so swole he just couldn't put his arms to his side.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was just coming down the ring like this with the whole Mastodon gimmick on his head with the steam blowing out and shit. And then he'd set it down on the ramp. And in New Japan, that's when they had like the really big long ramps. And then he would come in the ring and him hit the moonsault was crazy back in the day, especially for a big dude, you know.
Hitting that moonsault was like, wow, Vader's doing the most. I mean, and back in the day, you had guys like Vader, you had Bam Bam Bigelow, you know, those are the guys hitting moonsaults, like 350, 400 pounds, you know.
And then when you used to watch him put those forearms when he'd be hitting people.
Oh, he was drilling you,
dropping bombs, man.
He told a story one time about how he wrestled Sting for the WCW United States Championship, and he was giving Sting those forearms, and I guess he gave Sting a concussion. He went back to Eric Bischoff and was like, "Please don't fire me. I didn't mean to do this to him." Sting was like, "It's okay, brother. It's okay." He said he fucking called Sting every day for 3 weeks to make sure he was okay, and that he didn't want to lose his spot in WCW. Then he goes to WWE and he gives one shot to Shawn Michaels, and
that was
it. But the Steiners, my man, I guess
pretty good lineup for Hall of Fame this year.
I guess when you have heat with somebody, for so many years, sometimes that person can swallow his pride and be like, "Yo, I'll let you in the Hall of Fame, Scott."
But Jeff Hardy,
it wasn't Rick Steiner that had heat with Vince; it was Scott.
Come with a box of Sharpies.
I want Scott Steiner to go up and accept his fucking Hall of Fame and do some Steiner math. If he does some Steiner math, bro,
I love it.
I'm there for it.
The first time I would introduce Scott Steiner is when
crazy.
He's
like, Steiner math will pop the crowd, man.
He's like, I'm here.
You talk about his freaks and his peaks.
Get my Hall of Fame award and all the 33.5999% and the 244 plus divided by 17 plus 7 plus 2 negative 5. It's 8. Like, what the fuck did he just say?
What?
I'm so confused.
Now the question is, who do they let Braun Breaker induct his dad and his uncle in there?
That would be cool.
You better.
Yeah.
And,
no, makes sense.
I mean, that would be cool. Those guys did a lot in the WWE. Sportskeeda came up with the whole rumor about them being in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
But Vader's the second member of the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2022, which is going to be awesome. Yeah, I mean, shit. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
First, American Airlines Arena, Dallas, Texas. Then right after night 1 of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Stand and Deliver is on at 12 as well in the afternoon.
You know, the one thing I can tell you about WrestleMania weekend,
it's
it's hella fun.
Yeah,
it's hella fun.
Because
I literally wrestled like 16 matches in one day.
It is literally a high tide raising all ships.
Oh yeah. If you're an indie wrestler,
everybody comes to town.
Dude, shows start at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah, and they last only until 4 a.m.
Yeah, I wrestled a show at 7, a show at 9, a show at 11, a show at 1, and by the time it was like we went to Wale Mania after like the last show, like at 8. It was like a what was it? A Full Throttle Wrestling show.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 8 o'clock, and Samuel Shaw, or what's his name on WWE now? The silent guy. Index dude, Dexter Loomis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dexter Loomis was on the show. That's why I was in that tag team match with John Silver and didn't realize it was John Silver until like crazy. But yeah, literally all day I wrestled like a whole fucking day. Went to Wale Mania. Wale Mania was over at 3 o'clock, and then a show was at 4:30. And Kevin Sullivan's like, "Hey, brother, I'm gonna get you on this show, brother." I'm like, it's 4:30 in the fucking morning, man. Yeah, you're gonna be at this show, brother. And the show had like 1,000 people.
That's crazy,
dude. Wow. If you're an independent wrestler and you're listening to this podcast, if you're watching us on all our podcast channels, or you're listening to us on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Pandora, wherever, trust and believe. If you're a independent wrestler, you need to get your ass a ticket and get down to Florida. Get down to Dallas, Texas for this WrestleMania weekend, because there will be plenty of opportunities to make your money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Plus the parties. Parties are the shit too. Yeah, if you're a single man, get out of Dallas, Texas, because that's where all the parties are. I can't say that shit. Anyway, so your boy Omos with the win. He's so big.
Backstage, we have Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins selling the fact that they're not going to Mania. So let me just say, after the tag team match at the top of the show, the look on Kevin Owens' face, him sitting dejected at the side of the ring, was just fantastic.
Oh yeah,
I want to give him a hug. I'm like, dude,
I really want to give him a hug.
The look of getting robbed by someone who has robbed somebody so many times was just great. It was right. It was gratifying.
You know what? You're a sick person. You are a sick person, Julian. Something is, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Julian. Something's wrong with him today. He over here condoning highway robbery live on the podcast.
15 minutes till 2K22.
When you spread your cheeks and you see the selfish coming at you, you really can't blink too many times.
Yeah.
It's 8:45, man. We didn't even got 9 o'clock yet. We didn't even got 9 o'clock yet. Oh, man.
So next we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Oh, I'm sorry. The tag team.
No. Wait. Before we get to that dumpster fire of shit storm, let's talk about Edge.
You think you know
AJ
me?
Styles.
You think you know me? You think you know me?
I was not impressed.
I'm really excited for the match.
1 to 10, how much you care about the match?
I'm excited about the match. I mean, I'm going to give this on a 5. It's AJ Styles, man.
It's AJ Styles and Edge.
AJ can make dick kicks famous.
You said you care about this match and you give it a 5.
I thought it would have been higher than that.
Okay. Let me explain why I gave it a 5.
I turned on the TV by accidentally stepping on the remote.
No. Let me explain why I'm giving it a 5. Because it's fucking AJ Styles and he is phenomenal. AJ can not only make chicken salad out of chicken shit, but he can take the chicken and he can. What's that fucking noise? He can take the chicken and make chicken pot pie out of this shit. Okay? I'm just saying. He is like, I got some chicken adobo for you. I got he's making all kind of fucking chicken Florentine. He's making all this shit. Like he's making gourmet shit out of Old Man Logan.
Old Man Logan.
So if there's 2 guys in the ring, one guy is going to make the other guy look really great. And that one guy is going to make the other guy really great. The new Mr. WrestleMania, AJ Styles. Guarantee you.
Yep.
It's going to be a solid 5 out of 10. And it's all because of AJ.
That's not good.
Yeah. Wow, Julian.
It's good for AJ. A 5 out of 10.
He's getting he's making his money.
He's getting that bag.
Oh,
he all up in that bag. He was like, I resigned. He goes, I resigned for this shit. I could have been in fucking AEW with the Bullet Club, and I stay here with this shit. And now I'm wrestling this old man Logan. So old he can't get the fucking claws out. Like Old Man Logan. You know the best thing about Edge coming back was when he did that Brood gimmick. When he did that Brood entrance. That was the best thing that happened with Edge.
But we don't need to see it. We don't need to see it all the time though.
No.
I wish. That would be the only reason I watched that match. That and AJ.
He just needs the trench coat and the glasses.
Hey, AJ needs to come out, get ready to fly then. If
he's not going to come running
for this match.
So we can go. Yeah, if he can't run, anybody will break a hip.
Get ready to fly.
Anyway, Kevin Patrick, with Kevin Owens backstage, blah blah blah. We already talked about that. Kevin Patrick is their punching boy. He's like their whipping boy.
Oh yeah,
and I fucking love it. I love it.
They must be actual friends.
It's not me anymore.
So I'm confused about this women's tag team championship match because I could have swore at WrestleMania, it was
Sasha Banks
and Naomi versus these 2 clowns.
So they got it.
And Carmella.
So now they got the opportunity to jump in to the tag match, and that's a triple threat tag team match for the women's titles again.
I'm just
look, I need you guys to understand something. Vince has said, look, y'all, my roster's lean. Everybody's working. Ain't nobody gonna be in catering eating for free.
Oh, there's still gonna be people.
Oh, it's still people.
Dallas, if you come to Dallas, you're working. I don't care if you're someone's security guards walking with them to the ring. I don't care if you're parking cars. Hell, I don't care if you're carrying Veer on your shoulders on a golden throne.
Please carry Veer on your shoulders. At least he'll get to Raw.
Hey, Shanky, Gender, you're working. Everybody's working. Everybody's working.
Yeah, I gotta tell you though, Gender got some skinny ass legs, bro. I mean, I seen that for like
a while. Oh yeah.
And I was like, dude, who's that smoking hookah? Like, that's Jinder Mahal. Shut the fuck up. Look at his legs. Shane's legs are bigger.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. True statement. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley beat the tag team champions.
When Corey Graves and Carmella are discussing their recreation of the live SEX celebration.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna have a live sex thing. But here's my thing. What is the issue with pinning the champions? Why? We almost saw that in the main event tonight. Literally, we almost saw that in the main event tonight.
Was it a non-title match?
Non-title.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Julian, we had this conversation. Julian.
We have this conversation every time. Ask
me the question.
Fine. Hey, me? My day job, my gimmick? I'm just an engineer. I'm a chemical engineer. who happens to be a wrestling fan. So I can't speak on it. So I'm going to defer to someone who does work in the industry, and that'll be you, Bad Blood. And you just happen to. I think the red one in the back, Big Red, the OIWA North American Heavyweight Champion.
There she
so
go.
You're in an airport.
Mm-hmm.
A guy walks up to you. He's got a referee with him. He's like, "Hey man, I want to wrestle you right here, right now, but not for the belt. Let's go ahead and go at it." And you're like, "Man, my flight leaves in 10 minutes. I really ain't got time for this, but fuck it, let's go." And so you just like lay down and let them roll you up?
Well, first and foremost, if a motherfucker walk up to me in the airport and say, "Yo, let's wrestle," and you got a referee, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around for a fucking R-Truth, and I'm gonna try to see if Tamina gonna jump on me from somewhere, because that means I'm the 24/7 champion and I'm an idiot. Secondly, no, I'm not gonna lay down and let him pin me, because if I'm the champion and he pins me, that totally degrades the fact that I am a champion. That means that I'm a sorry sack of shit loser, and that I don't care about the championship. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna fight like the champion.
Half of these matches are brought to you by Pac Bell, because they be phoning it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who Pac Bell was. That's the people that used to give you a landline.
Oh my god!
What's a landline?
Exactly. But the champions got beat live on TV, which really upsets me a little bit.
Yeah,
which leads me to the next match, the main event. Now, let me paint this picture.
Looks good on paper.
Yes.
Let me paint this picture real quick before you go, Kenny.
Okay.
I just won the United States Heavyweight Championship last week.
Mm-hmm.
WWE has been shitting on me for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I was the demon. God snapped the top turnbuckle and made me fall down, and they didn't say shit about it the following week.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was already discussed that Double A grabbed out the clock and shot the.
I get my ass kicked every week. You know what I'm saying? So they finally put me in a match where I win the United States Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the second top champion on Monday Night Raw. Like, I'm the guy. I'm the GOAT. Well, I'm the pygmy GOAT, because the other GOAT's Brock Lesnar. But so what do? You put me in the ring with Austin fucking Theory, who is a phenomenal athlete. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Who's the protege of his man?
I literally just won the United States Championship. You should not have me in a match where I'm giving the challenger 90% of the match, where the challenger is making me look like I don't deserve to be the champion.
Exactly.
Who did Finn Balor piss off?
So what that says to me is either I got heat with the booker, or the championship doesn't mean shit. So once again, am I insulting the fans by giving them this match?
Of course.
And then you bring the. Go ahead.
I don't know. So I want to say they're trying to push two things. Number one, they're trying to push Austin Theory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're trying to push the Any Given Sunday idea. And they're trying to push this idea that Finn Balor's got intestinal fortitude, and he's got the fire and the babyface comeback.
He's got guts. He's the heel. There's no babyface comeback for the heel. It's called.
Finn Balor's not the heel.
You said Austin Theory.
No, Finn Balor. He's gonna do the babyface comeback.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, while he's doing the babyface comeback, let's go to a quick commercial break so we can let Kenny bounce. Kenny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Yeah. Well, you can find me every Monday and Wednesday on the Call Up Podcast, where I do. Unfortunately, Mondays I do the Monday Night Raw watch along. I sit there for 3 hours with my co-host Toe. I don't know how we do it either. We sit there and we review Monday Night Raw live. Wednesdays I do Dynamite. Thursdays I have conversations with Kenny, where I sit down with interesting people in the wrestling and entertainment world and pick their brain as to why they are doing this career, what drives them, and what piece of advice can they leave for anyone who is looking to get into that particular business.
Well, I got a piece of advice, ladies and gentlemen. Don't watch Monday Night Raw.
Just leave it up to me.
We watch it, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, man, but fellas, thank you so much.
Brothers, always a pleasure to have you on. We can probably get together with you because Julian and I are actually thinking about doing a Impact Wrestling review.
Oh, let me know. I'll definitely be down for that.
Sweet. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
So we're back, and I wanted to kind of talk about something real quick. PWI Insider reported that Becky Lynch is like legitimately hurt, and she will be out of action for like 2 weeks. I mean,
what happened to her?
Well, they showed a picture of her in like, she posted on her Instagram a picture of her like in the hospital, like, what was it? She was at Raw tonight, but the word is she has a fracture. It happened during the match with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, a triple threat match at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay, MSG. Okay.
Yeah. So there's no word on, how long she's gonna be out. Apparently, it's just been like. Shit. I mean, let me look this up real quick before we go any further. Because they're supposed to be the main event of night one, or one of the main events on night one.
Yeah, that's I need to. I'm getting the scorecard put together, and I need to kind of figure out like who's on night one to who's where and when.
Well, it doesn't say.
I guess it doesn't matter after all, but.
It doesn't say what the injury is, but I mean, the picture she posted on her Instagram, she's in the hospital, and she doesn't look too great. I mean, but she didn't elaborate on what it was, so let's just hope it's nothing serious. Because as a wrestler, you don't ever want to see another wrestler.
Big Tom Bex.
In general. Oh,
yeah, what out?
It's the voice box.
You mean like Kane?
Remember that happened to to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
No.
Wow.
After he took the bell to the
WrestleMania 3, remember when he came back from the whole gimmick. Anyway, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is your Monday Night Raw. I mean, Kevin Owens came out at the end of the night and ran down all the Texans. He talked about how Booker T claimed to be from Texas, but he wrestled as part of a tag team called Harlem Heat.
That was hilarious.
That made me laugh. He was like JBL. Yeah, JBL. He can go ride the horns on his limo. and he wasn't fit to even come on the Kevin Owens show.
And he said Shawn Michaels is from Texas, but as a Canadian,
best line ever.
Yeah,
as a Canadian, I wouldn't disrespect Bret the Hitman Hart that way. Oh my God, dude! So many people have put Bret Hart's name out there this week. CM Punk did it in the
hilarious.
CM Punk did it in the media scrum yesterday for Revolution. It's just so crazy. Bret Hart is trending on Twitter, baby.
Hilarious. And the funny thing is, that was like one of the few things tonight that actually got the crowd to move.
The crowd was dead.
React. Yeah.
I mean, it was a horrible crowd. But with that being said, WrestleMania is a couple weeks away. I will be defending the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Predictions Warfare Championship at WrestleMania. You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck it. Triple threat match.
Who's gonna Shane?
Night
you
one.
Getting in on this?
Night 1 and night 2. The winner of night 1 defends the championship on night 2 against Shane.
Ooh.
What do you say, Shane? You got the intestinal fortitude? You get the testicular fortitude?
So let's go through the matches. We've got Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Winner takes all. We got Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. We've got Carmella and Queen Zelina versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Sasha Banks and Naomi. We got Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. We got Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee. We got Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin. We got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. We got Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Allegedly, Finn Balor.
No, I don't think both the women's championships are going to happen in the same night.
Well, this is just a listing of all matches. Okay. Then we're probably going to get Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. We got Edge versus AJ Styles. We'll get Stone Cold on the Kevin Owens show. We'll get Team RK Bro versus Street Profits, maybe.
Probably. Maybe the Alpha Academy.
We'll get the Usos versus the New Day.
For the 255,000
versus Los Lotharios. They'll probably make another triple threat tag team match.
Oh man, they're using everybody on the show. Worth. Julian, you want to team up and work that Mania match?
I was working out, baby.
Right.
That's all that I've got so far. So far, we don't have an Natalia match, so maybe we'll have a women's Royal Rumble.
I think we're gonna have women's battle royal as usual.
Yeah, women's battle royal, and of course, we'll probably have a 24/7. Maybe we'll get a 24/7 tag team match in our pre-show.
Oh man!
Unfortunately,
the bold and the simple.
We'll see what happens.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the gauntlet has been thrown. Your boy, the franchise, defending the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Predictions Championship on night 2. On night 1, and whoever wins. No, you know what? You know what? I'm the champion. Oh my
God.
You know what? I'm gonna make you guys work for it. Yeah, you heard me. I'm gonna make you guys work for it. Night 1. Julian versus Shane. Winner advances to the championship match. Night 2.
And I think Shane should have all his predictions done by WWE 2K.
Wow. And look, I will be wrestling in Arkansas April 1st or April 2nd. I know. So
in Arkansas. Is that my geography isn't that great, but I know that's not in Texas.
All right. I'm defending the OIWA North American Heavyweight Championship at Bad Blood. That's right, a show named after me, the franchise, against 2 incredibly talented individuals. One's a 2-time loser named Omega, and one is the current SEW Heavyweight Champion, the last hot stepper, DJ Brown. Now, I don't know what the fuck a hot stepper is, but I'm pretty sure he's the last one.
I'm sure he's a murderer.
Him and his boy Snow, they be telling shit because they informers.
I'm sure he's a lyrical gangster.
Word of
So in what city are you going to be in Arkansas?
I don't know. Busticle, I don't know. Some weird throwback that they don't have internet.
Pine Bluff, Hot Springs, Conway.
All I know is when they said the name, I was like, did I hear banjos? Ding, 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 ding. Now I'm practicing my heel shit for when I go there and go on the mic and degrade their whole
just
state.
Hop on the 30 and that should take you down to Dallas.
Damn, that's right. That is right. It's a long drive. So with that being said, it's going down. It's actually, I'm just playing with you guys. The city is called Fawcett City. Fawcett City, Arkansas is the OIWA and in association with Southern Extreme Wrestling. The show is called Bad Blood. It's going to be at 1335 North Washington Street, Fawcett City, Arkansas, 72335. Myself versus Omega versus DJ Brown, triple threat match for the OIWA North American Championship. A lot of other great matches on there. Pineapple Pete. BCW Worldwide Women's Champion Sunny Days will be defending her championship there also. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good show. And don't forget, this Sunday live at the House of Action, BCW Worldwide presents the Return Part 2. I mean, there's another big show this Sunday, every Sunday live at the Colony. Just make sure you buy your tickets online. The full card will be posted this week. And with that being said, Julian, do me a solid.
Go ahead. I'm still trying to find Fawcett City, Arkansas.
Yeah, well, you're not going to find it. 72335. So with that being said, Julian, while you're looking at that, can you tell the people where they can find us on TV every week?
That's Forest City.
Whatever. I don't care. Tell the people where they can find us every week.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to watch this show and you don't have time to watch YouTube, maybe you don't like YouTube. Maybe you're trying to be off the grid. Maybe you live in a cabin somewhere and you just don't want no internet. You don't want the government snooping on you. You don't want them watching you download audio book. You don't want them hearing you know what kind of podcast you listen to.
Live in Forest City.
You want them to know what kind of YouTube videos you watch, but you got cable for some reason. I know it's totally hypocritical. And you're in the Portland, Oregon area, which probably makes you a Unabomber living on the sticks.
Wow.
You can tune in 3 times a week.
How many times?
3 times.
Wow.
3 times a week. On Mondays at 10 p.m. on Channel 22 Xfinity TV and Channel 8002 Central TV. Second Chance on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m.
2 times.
On Channel 23 Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 Central Link TV. And your third chance is on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11 Xfinity TV and Century Link TV.
You know what, Shane? We're going to give you something to do here, Shane. Tell the people that can listen to us on the podcast if they're driving around town. I think Shane muted himself.
Did you mute Shane?
No, Shane muted himself. Ladies and gentlemen, what Shane is trying to say is we're available on Apple, Google, Spotify, Pandora. Tell the people they can find us, Shane.
You can find it on Google Podcast, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and on any major podcast platform.
Except when Shane mutes himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You can't find that.
It was the whole time my mic was muted. I had no idea. I was just talking.
It was funny, too. We were just looking at you like, this guy, man. But you know what? You know the funny part about this show? The fun part is this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
It's that time of night, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday. The day is over. And you sat through this whole Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. And you watched the 2 chocolate brothers in the vanilla wafer. You can donate to buy $7 to keep this website going. So you can continue to bring you a wide and entertaining variety of pro wrestling and that MMA content. Simply by going to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com. Slapchats.com. Let's make this money, y'all. Dropping ones, dubs, in them bennies. Just like that. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Julian's going to pick up his payroll. And we are out. Oh.